Hello everybody, welcome into Thursday night, November 14th, 2024. It is Ken Stout Live with the Zoom homies. The Zoom homies with Ken Stout Live. My nose is going to itch now. Hello John, good evening, nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Tony was first, BH Ringer was second. Turn that frown upside down. And Rick Lakes was third, Greg was fourth, Sam fifth, Jeff was sixth, and John was seventh. I did get an email back today from Black Magic Design. It came in at 10 minutes till 7 my time, which would have been 10 minutes till 4 California time. And I haven't even read it yet. I'm going to do that after the show with the homies. We're all going to see what it says at the same time. The only reason I know I got it and who it's from is because it popped up on my phone and it said Black Magic Design in response to. So we'll see. How does my audio sound, by the way? On
Good ear.
yeah, I'm not I never worry about Zoom. It looks to be a little loud on YouTube.
Yeah,
I mean it
a bit loud.
going all the way through the yellow and actually pinging a little bit into the red, but I kind of expected that. Hello, Chrissy and Joe.
Said just pick it up. Sound a little high.
Yeah, I tell you, that was my first attempt at tracking multiple things and then putting the ring around it to follow it. It's actually a two-step process, and I won't bore everybody with that. I track the ball, and then I have that little thing I created that will follow along with whatever you track. And I'm still working on it. I've got I got a ways to go. Now, I did get it to where it looked halfway decent, but it's not exactly the way that I want it to work. And I'm going to continue to work on it. So I've only been up about 15 minutes now. I did lay down to take a nap. I was pretty worn out. There were 3 accidents coming home today. One of them I really wanted to stop and get a picture of. A truck ran into the closed KFC. Yes. Wanted to so badly get a picture of that, but there was just no way I could get over there to do that. Not to mention the 700 little police cars that were around, the 2 ambulances. It was, I'm guessing everybody was all right.
10 minutes ago.
There was a lot of people standing around scratching their heads. Then there was another accident about 1/8 of a mile to 1/4 of a mile behind that where 2 cars got together and piled up. And then about a mile behind that, there was the same, it was an accident night due to the rain, I guess. I don't know. So my normal 10-minute drive home, I didn't get home till about 6:35 tonight after dropping her off at 5 minutes till 6. It was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Thank you, Chrissy and Joe. I appreciate that. I need to go ahead. I know who you is, so I'm going to go ahead and give you standard moderator status so that you can post your links and or anyone else's channel that you would like to recommend for people to check out. And yeah, the trailer tonight was a short, and it is a minute and some change in length, and it does actually load up as a short as long as you render it as a short. It's just fine. The one that was 59 second, as I suspected, was not. So that was on me. I now have a preset YouTube short that every time I open a project that I know is going to be a short, I go there, click on the preset, and it's perfect. It works. I've done it twice now, and it works really, really good. So that's my day. That's my night. 4 minutes. Thanks for being here. See you tomorrow night. Oh, no, Doug's tomorrow, so I'll see you tomorrow on Doug's. We're all going to feel kind of silly when we read the email if it says to do something really simple that we didn't think of. And what I mean by that is the Zoom homies and I spent a long time today trying to figure out why my DaVinci doesn't work. It works on the 10, it works on Bill's 11, but it don't work on my 11. And Bill and I have practically the same computers. We have the same motherboard, same processor. Are you running 64 gigabyte of RAM or Only 32. 32. Okay, so I've doubled the RAM. That's about the only difference. That and the graphics card. Graphics cards, they're close enough, but no cigar. But don't need to brag about that. But I've got a 4060. No, we looked at every known setting to mankind. We brought up the two Da Vinci's. We compared them. We brought up the graphics card. We compared them. We looked at the system and compared them. So we'll see here in about 25 or so minutes, because that's the first thing I want to do after the show ends tonight is take a look at that. So I'm hearing some. Oh, it's Chris. Okay, Chris, you're still without your internet. Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's horrible. I know you probably aren't doing this, but do you know how many days it's been now since you've not had internet?
It's been almost 2 months going on, it's about a month and a half.
Yeah, I knew it had been a while. No, long dog. The DaVinci Resolve starts. On my Windows 10 machine, everything works as far as some of the new features they just added 3 days ago.
John Williams said, "Big surprise today. My sister reached out to me after years of no respect for each other."
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it, John? I mean, is she older or younger? And then my next question would be, what does she want? That's not nice of me to say. Probably
I just wonder if there's anything they could do to prevent it from being this bad in the future. Allergies like this.
I don't know. I do not know. Bury the cable, maybe? Or the cable is buried. No, the cable's in the air, isn't it?
Well, there's some buried and some in the air.
That would be my only idea, is possibly would be to bury the cable. That might fix it. 14 years older and computer problems.
Yeah, they gonna do that either.
Yeah, you
Because most
never.
of it's already in the air.
Right. Well, it's just easier. It's easier to throw it up on an existing line than it is to dig the trench to put it in. Or I guess nowadays they don't even dig trenches anymore. They got that machine that has the pipe that runs it through the ground automatically. Those things are pretty cool to look. I'd love to stop and see one in action one day. Weird things. I'm interested in very strange and very odd things, and that's one of them.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Yep, I see them up here all the time. In Charleston, when we lived in Charleston, Illinois, they were doing a combination. Depending on what part of town you lived in, they were burying it. And then on the street that I lived on, for example, it was going to be in the air. And I'm not sure why they were doing it that. Oh, I do know why they did it that way. I was in the Jeff Ryman situation. I had a Charleston address, but I was not considered to be in the city of Charleston. We were a, what's the word I want, Jeff?
Just a county resident?
We were in the county. I mean, we were smack dab, touching the city, so to speak, but we were not considered in the city of Charleston. We were not.
At one time.
Outlying area? I don't know what it's called.
We lived somewhere across the street.
John Williams said about 27 years ago, I ran a ditch witch to bury cable for electrical service.
Yeah, the ditch witches, though, didn't they just dig a trench and then you had to bury the trench that you dug? I don't know how. I'm sure you guys have seen it. I'm sure everyone's.
Things I've seen look like a plow almost. And the cable's hooked on, and the thing opens it up and just pulls the cable right through the ground.
I've seen those as well. Yeah, I've seen those as well. The one I'm talking about, it looks like about a 4-inch pipe, and they put that pipe in at an angle, and then they run the cabling through the pipe, and I don't know how it works, because obviously that pipe is not going to go very long, or I suspect it's not going to go very long.
Does the pipe stay in the ground when they're done?
No, they retract the pipe. It's like a needle. It's almost as if it's a needle. Maybe one of these days I'll see one in operation, and I'll have enough time on my hands that I can actually pull over and take a look at it, maybe talk to somebody and get them to explain the process to me. You never know. What'd your cousin want there, Ghetto? Ghetto's.
My dad emailed him something that I've been watching on YouTube about Mario channel.
Oh, okay.
Women chat last night.
Right. Well, he probably would like that. I don't know for sure. I can't speak for him. So he and I had a conversation when I was stuck in traffic. When it rains, it pours, no pun intended, because it's still raining outside here. In fact, I need to check our weather. And this little gizmo thing Tony got me is so nice. Cable has to be 36 inches deep.
So let's go.
The rain is going to be slowing down and stopping. Current temperature is 50 degrees and it feels like 45. Tomorrow's high is going to be 55 degrees and we're cloudy all the way through Tuesday when we're going to have rain again. It's going to be a long week for us. And between now and a week from Monday is just going to be a very, very long week for us. And I'll be so glad when next Monday, not this coming Monday, but the following Monday comes. The Monday of Thanksgiving. Be glad when it gets here. Anybody got anything? Anybody got any conversations or topics or anything they want to talk about?
I got my dish Joey working upstairs in my master bedroom.
I saw that.
What's a Joey?
Baby kangaroo.
It's a little receiver that links to your hopper, which is the main receiver down in the living room.
Okay.
And
Now, is that by Wi-Fi or is that through cabling?
Now I had to hook up the coax cable in
John
the
Williams
garage
said good game tonight.
to split it.
Wash and Philly.
Yeah, I've got the game on right in the other room. I've got the volume all the way down so I don't get distracted. I know it's 10-3 right now. I know a lot of people picked Philadelphia to beat Washington, and they still may win. I mean, it's early in the third quarter. All right. Today's short is not faring as well as the one that I did yesterday. I will tell you guys another little story about the one from yesterday once the show ends. Very funny. Very funny. I have built my subscribers back up by 2. I lost 2 and I gained them back, and that's strictly through the shorts. Hello, John Williams says, hello, great guy. I need to get one for people to put in there back to who. I'll get with Sam. I just wonder if, let's say John says, hello, great guy. I wonder if someone can put one in that would say, hello, John Williams, automatically. I wonder if the next person that did one would automatically say that. That's probably wanting too much. I don't know. Well, I just want to push a button, sit back, and let the show run itself, don't I?
John Williams, it is currently % auto format temp % and % current condition text % in % auto format location %.
John likes living in that city. I tell you, I've got to find out where that's at. I've done all kind of Google searches for that, and I cannot find it anywhere. I'm confused. Welcome to my world, One Fish.
Green
Welcome to my
is
world.
currently 53.1 degrees Fahrenheit, 11.7 degrees Celsius, and light rain in Great Mills, Maryland.
Okay, so Greg's
John
is
Williams,
finished.
It is
See,
currently 48 degrees Fahrenheit, 8.9 degrees Celsius, and overcast in Madison, Wisconsin.
so it does give you the command that there's a cooldown of 10 seconds, and that was not nearly 10 seconds, but then it stacks it, so as soon as Greg stopped, John's played.
There you go. The father was just goofing around. There you go.
How many pairs of glasses does she wear?
She wears one, but she be trying to be funny and wear my glasses.
Okay.
We got a good visit today.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you about that once the show ends here in a few minutes. The speaker bot's working good tonight so far. That's good. I was concerned, especially when part of OBS didn't want to start the way it was supposed to. That's still troubling to me as to why it didn't play, and then once I started the show, it did play. And starting the show has nothing to do with it. I can run all these scenes and services and sources and all that without having to be actually streaming over the internet. I check them out like that all the time. I did not check SpeakerBot. I started it, but I did not check it. And as many times as I've restarted both these machines today, these things should be good for the next 366 days. It's going to be something simple. I'm telling you guys. I just, in my gut feeling, I don't think they're going to say delete, 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 reinstall, reinstall, reinstall. I got the feeling that's not what it's about. In full disclosure, I haven't read the email yet. Didn't even bring it up on the phone. I don't.
John Williams.
In fact,
said
why do I have
SpeakerBot
email
good,
on my
but the
phone?
audio is low.
SpeakerBot is good, but the audio. What? I'm going to play Doug here for a minute. What audio is low? My audio, or the Zoom Homies audio, or the audio for the SpeakerBot? What exactly is low? Now, obviously, I need a homie to say something so I can gander at the mixer.
No problem here.
Yeah, you guys are. You didn't even get out of the green. So I'm going to bump that up just a little bit.
Right,
Audio
you did
for
a few
speaker.
seconds a while ago, and it seemed normal volume.
Okay, so now I just adjusted your audio for the Zoom homies going out over the internet. If I could get a test from you guys.
That's 1, 2, 3.
No, it's not much better. Let me bump it up a
That'll be
little bit
mine.
more. There we go. Now you're bumping into the yellow. When Ghetto bumps into the yellow, you know it's about set right. So, John, if you could pay attention and see how that they do now.
Hello?
John, if you could pay attention and see how that they do now.
Hello?
John, if you could pay attention and see how that they do now. John, if you could... I can hear the audio feedback from Jeff's.
Hearing some echoing through YouTube.
Well, yeah, because you're on Zoom.
Echoing through YouTube.
If you mute YouTube, or wait, how could you? Yeah, anytime you're running YouTube and you try to check the audio, it's going to echo. Zoom is good. Okay, so it must be the SpeakerBot, and that I can't change unless they're playing. Do you know which one was low? I can check it. I believe it or not. I can go in there and check a specific SpeakerBot. SpeakerBot is low. Sam, are you aware if there's a SpeakerBot command for volume? I don't think there is there?
No, there's no SpeakerBot command.
So it's
for
got to be
volume.
it's got to be through OBS then, right? The volume control.
No.
No? Huh. Well, I wonder why he's saying audio for speaker is low. Zoom is good. Well, that's good. I bumped you guys way up. I mean, way up. What was the last one he played? Oops, that's the wrong one. Oh, he did an exclamation C.
Greg Guy said hello, Greg Guy.
Yep.
Naturally, I wasn't watching OBS to see where that's at. Can you do that again, Greg? Only Greg would say hello to himself.
Greg Guy said hello, Greg Guy.
Wintermute
Sounded
said, is this
fairly
low?
good through YouTube to me. After you adjusted things.
According to the audio mixer, they should be okay. We'll have to deal with that. You guys...
John Williams said, I can hear you good. The playback for SpeakerBot is low.
OneFish26 said subscribe.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. That's 100%. I mean, that's all the way. That's actually probably really too loud, so I'm not sure. Why can't you get this set and it just stay the way you set it and it doesn't change? It would make life so much simpler.
Know. Ask Microsoft.
Oh, I thought you were going to say ask Alex.
That would be too easy.
What, asking Alex?
You got too many things interconnected.
No, I've got Zoom and OBS. And that's it. Yes, that was a good one from One Fish 26, otherwise known as Sam. Well, I got 3 tabs running on Google. The studio, the monitor, the actual live stream itself, and I did go check out. I wanted to see where the shorts were sitting, and they're doing astonishingly well. And then I have a Firefox tab open so Mrs. K can give me some watch hours. OBS and Zoom, that's it. And there's nothing running on the DaVinci machine. I shut DaVinci down a while back. Okay. Mrs. K just sent me a text message.
So let's
Answer that
go.
real quick. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. It's 10:21. Kind of running out of ideas. And I do want to get to this email and see what's going on with that. So let me give the shout out to...
What, you run out of ideas? Never.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not good for
Yeah, believe it or not, I do. Oh, you know what I just realized? Now this... Was Dobie Tech in chat tonight? I don't think it was. I think this is last night's list. Do I, Jeff?
Didn't see him.
Yeah, I didn't either. So I have to do it the old school way of going through and scrolling through here.
John Williams said good night and thanks, Ken.
You're quite welcome, John. Tony was here. BH Ringer, Rick Lakes, Greg Guy, One Fish 26, John Williams, Jeff Ryman, Chrissy and Joe. Joe drives a truck, by the way, and Chrissy works in Dubai, I believe. Long Dog was present. Ghetto was present. Wintermute was present. I did see a chat message from him, and I think that's got everybody, because I just scrolled through that. I also want to thank the Zoom homies, and I got to do that from memory because I've got Zoom covered up. So that would be Bill, Rich, Greg, Sam,
Jón Williams said goodbye.
Ghetto. I know I'm leaving a couple out. Chris, and I think that's it. I don't count. So I'm going to end it. If you want to join us for some very boring, very upsetting Greg Guy DaVinci stuff,
John Williams said goodbye.
email's on the screen. We'll let you know how it goes tomorrow night. So I'm going to stop the stream,